I cannot say I'm a successful. Why? Because every time you learn a lot of things. So successful उसे बोलते हैं जो other people. The people say that he's a successful person, but I am not. Okay.
Nothing brings people together but the good food. But who makes the good food? Of course, our chefs. And today we have with us Mr. Pawan with us. So, welcome, sir. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you, Rishi.
So, sir, can you please tell about yourself to our audience?
Okay, my name is Pawan Pawar. I am taking care of human resource department in Hotel Tip Top. That is a 207 room property plus having 16 banquets in Pune. There's a huge property where I'm working as a human. So since I have almost 18 years of experience, where I did other catering college in 2003. I started my career with the Taj Group of Hotels as a in F&B department. Then got opportunity to work with the cruise line that was in UK.
So, what about your hobbies, sir? What do you like to do or something?
My hobbies are I like reading. I like reading.
Okay, so
Uh,
what's the
then
genre?
yeah, novels. I like novels to read actually. So whenever I get a time to read history, Wikipedia, I mostly go to Wikipedia and read history of India or world. Whenever I get a chance, to certain topics, I want to go and read that on that.
ओके तो मतलब आपका ये कुकिंग फील्ड में आने का शुरू से शौक था या आप इस फील्ड में मतलब बचपन से आना चाहते थे या फिर क्या हुआ ऐसा
ऐसा
अचानक
था
से
कि
शौक पड़ा कि आप कुकिंग फील्ड में आओ
कुकिंग है जहाँ पे आपको यू मेक योर माइंड टू डू समथिंग इनोवेटिव एंड समथिंग इन यू रिक्वायर दैट स्किल्स टू कम कि हाँ भाई मुझे कुकिंग में आना है होटल मैनेजमेंट जब व्हेन यू जॉइन होटल मैनेजमेंट you decide you have a four options. That is first is cooking, that is kitchen, food and beverage, that is service. Third is front office, and fourth is housekeeping. These are the core departments where you make the decisions to work. Okay, I worked in FMB and front office, and then I came in training, and then I joined in human resource department. So my journey was very different. But I would like to tell you one thing. I got selected for a kitchen training. That was a Taj group of hotels. But I didn't. Unfortunately, I didn't join there. So I joined in FMB service. So unfortunately, that was a turning point for me. I had changed my mind and to join in FMB service. But you require a lot of skills to work. You should have a good experience in food production department, where that is skill job rather than why because you have to take a very good experience in making. There's a lot of sections are there. You talk about guard manager is there, continental is there, oriental is there, then Indian cuisine is there. It's a very the specializations are there in food production. So it makes a lot of difference. You have to select one section. If I say a salad section, okay, the salad we call it guard manager. Guard manager is where the cold kitchen is there. So you will find all veg and non-veg and everything. Where specialized you can do soup starters you can say, then main course, and the last is the dessert. So it's a old function of French classical menu. You can say that you learn everything from there, but you have to make a specialization in food production. You require a skill in particular sections. Like I can say a Japanese, the cuisine is a very different cuisine from any other cuisine. You have to really specialize in that.
Yeah,
So
that's
I can say that yeah, it's very different. Very different. So you can say that is very require different skills in that.
इस कुकिंग फील्ड में क्या ऑब्स्टेकल्स फेस करने पड़े क्या प्रॉब्लम्स आपको फेस करनी पड़ी अभी तक
देखिए मैं अगर आपको बोलूँ कि दैट ड्यूरिंग माय I can say that I have not selected the production department, but I have learned a lot of things in production department. How? Because I did my hotel management from IHF Mumbai. In the first year, you have to see continental, you have to learn continental. Okay, starting from basic, from your stock to your sauce, sauces you have to make. Okay, how to make it, different varieties of sauces. There are mother sauces are there. You have to learn that. Okay, those are there is no obstacle, but you have to take an interestly the what it goes in that recipe. So you have to learn that. Learn actually you have to make the recipe on the it should be tasty. The palate, the taste, the
Yeah.
sense for the particular dish. It is very important, and it has to be a piping hot. When you're serving to any food. Otherwise, if you eat any continental dish in a cold, you will not able to eat. But if you eat in hot, piping hot, you will see that you will like that food. The taste is very important in that. So obstacles, there is an obstacle definitely. It is a skill, how you make, how you are you taking a proportionated properly the recipes, the method procedures are very important to make the if you don't take it properly methods and procedure, what will happen, you will find a lot of obstacles in that. Okay, so I believe that it is only a skill job. Yeah, the different types of when you make a pre-plated plate, pre-plated plates, there's a piping when you make the arrangement on a plate. Any
Mm-hmm.
food which is served directly is a pre-plated service,
Yeah.
which is organized mostly you will find in restaurants. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing is a la carte. A la carte when you serving to in a group of 5 to 6 people or in the restaurant, that is different. Okay, but individually it's a pre-plated, and in a bulk when you're making a food in banquets, is a different. It's a huge quantity,
Yeah.
so the taste has to maintain for that. So you obstacles where you are making the proportionate of the how you making this the recipes for that. Okay, so that is very important. The methods and procedure are and the skill job. How you make. There are a lot of people who are there in the industry. Ramsey, then Mr. Sanjeev Kapoor is there. They are very famous in that time. And Mr. Thangaman Philip, who have made the recipe book for the recipe book for Mr. for the institutes, and even the hotelier, they use this Thangaman Philip is the principal of the Institute of Hotel Management. He had made the everyone. It's a Bible for everyone.
Mm.
Like that. Especially food for making. On Google, you'll find the detail of Miss Thangamam Philip. She has made the recipes for all the India. I'm talking about India. I'm talking India. It's a very famous. She has and varieties of continental Indian. That is a focus. We have seen that. We have learned from that. This is about.
Okay, sir. Okay. So, are you satisfied with your position right now?
Yeah, definitely. I'm see. You should be passionate to work with your job. If you're not passionate about, you don't have an interest in your job, you will not work. Na? Whatever you do the job, if it is a service, if it is you're making a food, if you're doing standing in front of reception, or you're making take care of rooms.
Mm.
Okay, that is housekeeping. You go departments where you should have an interest. You should be passionate to work. So do your job in passionate. I don't think there will be a problem for you.
Okay. तो सर ये थोड़ा सा सेंसिटिव क्वेश्चन है वी ऑल नो है ना कि मतलब शेफ्स को और कुकिंग फील्ड को इतनी ज्यादा रिस्पेक्ट रिकॉग्निशन इतनी ज्यादा नहीं है तो आपको ऐसा लगता है ऐसा कुछ है इज दैट अ
नहीं, ऐसा
प्रॉब्लम
कुछ नहीं है. No, 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 no. People think in a negative way. Like, for example, if you think that I'm working in a hotel, that means people think in a negative way.
हाँ
You are the person working in a hotel, but you think you go to very five-star hotels like JW Marriott, Accor, you Taj, even Hyatt, good brands. Even the Indian hotels are there. They're working. I don't think so. This kind of things which is happening. The perspective has been changed now. The education of the previously it was there. Why? Because where you working in? You're working in a hotel. You know, it has been changed now. There are a lot of changes, but previously it was there. I know in today's generation.
तो सर बहुत सारे जो यंग पीपल हैं है ना वो शेफ बनना चाहते हैं इस फील्ड में आना चाहते हैं उनके लिए कोई गाइडेंस कि उनको क्या फॉलो करना चाहिए इस पाथवे में क्या ऑलरेडी सोच के आना चाहिए कि ये तो होने ही वाला है
देखिए, अगर आप फूड प्रोडक्शन में, अगर किचन में आप काम करना चाहती हैं, दैट यू हैव टू बी वेरी 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 मच पैशनेट टू लर्न लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स इन टर्म्स ऑफ all everything from advance. Why? Because it has to be on tip of fingers that you should know what is there in that recipe. You should know. You know how to make it. You know that is very important for who are interested in food production. Having a experience. See, you cannot. You have to learn a lot of things. Then you will become a very good chef. Okay,
Hmm.
a celebrity chef. Based on that only. You cannot be a celebrity without having a knowledge. So you have to keep a knowledge of everywhere, every corner of the world. So what is that? So I believe that that's very good learning for chefs. It's a never ending. It's never ending. You have to learn a lot of things. So it is. I believe that kitchen is very vast, and you can join and make a career, and very demanding. I'm telling you, not in India. I worked on cruise line. I worked on cruise line. So people who work in especially kitchens, they are more demanded abroad also. You go to cruise lines, you go to Dubai, Middle East, you'll find more Indians are working in a kitchen line. Okay,
Yeah.
so you you'll find more demand for the kitchen people who are doing the practices in kitchen. So I believe don't it's a good option for you. You do kitchen.
हाँ, तो आपने कभी सोचा कि आप किसी दूसरी फ़ील्ड में जाओ, कुकिंग को छोड़ के कोई भी?
देखिए, मैं आपको बोलूँ मैंने अपना डिसीज़न जब मुझे मिला अपॉर्च्युनिटी किचन के लिए, बट आई जॉइन्ड आई डोंट नो, आई चेंज्ड माय माइंड एंड आई जॉइन्ड इन एफ&बी सर्विस। बट लेट मी टेल यू वन थिंग दैट ऐसा कुछ मुझे ये नहीं था, बट आई वाज़ पैशनेट टू डू किचन ट्रेनिंग इन ताज। बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली आई जॉइन्ड ताज इन एफ&बी। तो ऐसा कुछ रिग्रेटलेस नहीं है कि भई मैंने क्यों छोड़ा।
ओके, दैट्स ग्रेट, ओके। मतलब होता है ना शुरू से कि हम सोचते कुछ और है, होता कुछ और है। तो आपने शुरू से कुकिंग सोचा, शुरू से इसी फ़ील्ड में सोचा एंड वही
मैंने
हुआ।
yes, why? Because I was very attracted to the chef, the way of he present himself in a chef Koilo. He one of the best known for in the industry that time. No, he's not there now at this moment. So he left. He, so I want to tell you that that time he was the way he stays, the he can talk about. So I was very passionate to join kitchen. But unfortunately, I joined FM service.
ओके, ओके सर। तो नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू द रैपिड फायर क्वेश्चन और उसमें आपको बड़े जल्दी-जल्दी जवाब देने हैं, है ना? ज़्यादा मतलब ये नहीं सोचना, ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं लगाना
हाँ,
जवाब
बोलिए।
देने में। ट्रू?
हाँ जी,
सो फर्स्ट
हाँ जी,
क्वेश्चन
हाँ जी।
इज़ क्या आप अपने आप को सक्सेसफुल मानते हैं?
See, successful is when I'm not. I will not success. I cannot say I'm a successful. Why? Because every time you learn a lot of things. So successful उसे बोलते हैं जो other people. The people say that he's a successful person, but I am not. Okay.
तो चॉइस मिले तो आप इन दोनों में से क्या चूज़ करोगे? हेल्पर या फिर बेटर इक्विपमेंट्स इन द किचन?
Mm, now today's generation we require better equipments too.
ओके। अगर आप शेफ नहीं होते तो क्या होते?
Sorry.
अगर आप शेफ नहीं होते अभी तो क्या होते?
मैं अभी ह्यूमन रिसोर्स मैनेजर हूँ। अगर मैं नहीं हूँ अभी शेफ तो मैं ह्यूमन रिसोर्स मैनेजर ही हूँ अभी।
ओके। योर फेवरेट डिश?
My favorite dish, I like the continental food, but it was baked chicken. You can say baked chicken, which is there with the brown sauce. I like that one. The roast, you can say roast chicken with the brown sauce. This is one of my best continental dish.
ओके, दैट्स ग्रेट। तो आपने कभी सोचा कि आप खुद का रेस्टोरेंट ओपन करें?
Uh, See, my dream is different. My dream is to open a hotel, but when I get the money, I'll definitely going to open my hotel.
ओके, तो अपने आप को 5 इयर्स के बाद आप कहाँ देखते हो? इसी फील्ड में या
After
दूसरे
five
में?
years, I
या
see
क्या?
myself after. I want to see myself in abroad. After 5 years. where no cruise line, where it's my target to go on cruise line.
Okay. And where in abroad?
Abroad, there will be a cruise line, will be a US.
That's great. आई विश कि जहाँ पर भी आप जाना चाहो वो विश पूरी हो, जो भी आप ड्रीम करते हो।
Thank you very much.
तो
Thank you.
सर लास्ट में आप कोई एडवाइस देना चाहोगे न्यू कमर्स को जो इस फील्ड में आना चाहते हैं कि मतलब कुछ स्ट्रॉन्ग वर्ड्स में कुछ भी?
I want to tell everyone that when you enter, it is not easy industry. It's a very challenging industry. So face the challenges. There is a lot of problems are there. You have to face, and that becomes an experience, and you can deal with anyone. So I believe that it's a very good industry to join.
दैट्स रियली ट्रू। और मतलब आपसे बात करके मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा और आई गेस जो भी इस फील्ड में आना चाहेगा न्यू कमर्स वगैरह उनको आपसे सीखने को बहुत कुछ मिलेगा। तो
Yeah.
थैंक यू सो मच फॉर जॉइनिंग सर। थैंक यू
Thank
सो
you.
मच।
Thank you, Dristy. Thank you. See you. Yeah. Bye.